Here's a quick bit of history of who Turtle Vandermeer and Dave Reich are and what they've meant to the Portland music scene for nearly half a century. Let's start with the 1960s. Yes, those 60s. In particular, this movie, Easy Rider. Remember this classic scene? The song that was used in this famous montage was the Bird Song, or on the Easy Rider album, entitled If You Want to Be a Bird, by the Holy Modal Rounders. One of the founding members, Steve Weber, took the band from New York City to Portland, Oregon, which included this guy, bassist Dave Reich. While in Portland, Dave would meet up with this guy, guitarist Turtle Vandermeer. Turtle was in a band called Fly-By-Nite Jazz Band, who were the first band to ever play at the White Eagle Saloon long before it was part of the McMenamin line of restaurants and bars. However, Mike McMenamin, one of the founding brothers, was an avid fan of Turtle's band. For nearly a decade, Turtle would play for this guy, Dan Hicks, and his Hot Licks.
I'm standing on the corner with the feet in my shoes, racking my brain how to pay my dues, chugs them dipping around with booze, long come a vibrant and blow my blues.
Dave would join an offshoot of the Rounders called the Clam Tones, headed up by Jeffrey Frederick, who was inducted into the Organ Music Hall of Fame shortly after his death in 2011. Bouncing around a number of different bands, Dave and Turtle have been playing regularly with the Freak Mountain Ramblers, started by the late Jimmy Boyer, where they've been playing regularly at the Laurel Thirst Public House every Sunday in what has become known as Church for the past 20 years. They've also been dubbed McMenamin's House Band. Both Turtle and Dave have been inducted several times with different bands to the Organ Music Hall of Fame. Recently, Steve Weber from the Holy Modal Rounders passed away. And as their friends pass on, Turtle and Dave find themselves still playing music on ice.
I can't remember everything. When did the Rounders actually hit Portland? I was there the first night you played at the White Eagle.
It was late September 72.
Yeah.
My first gig was at this little cafe at Portland State. We played outside. It was kind of cold. And then in October we started at the White Eagle. Ran into Billy Holtz and down at the, Storefront Theater.
Oh, yeah.
Which was right down the street.
Yeah, that's right. We were in a play there at the Storefront Theater at the time.
Yep.
Called Girl of the Golden West, starring Kathy Lucido. And me and Billy and John Ward all had little one-line parts.
Yeah, Billy talked Tony Ferroni into having music up at the White Eagle.
Oh my God, Tony Ferroni.
That's right. 75 cents to get in. Tony goes, I don't care what you do in the back. I run the bar.
With an iron fist, as it turned out. But enough about all.
Enough about that. Yeah.
For now. Let's do Me Oh My, maybe.
Oh yeah, Me Oh My. That's good old Jeff. Poor old Jeff.
Poor old Jeffy.
Actually, he actually did have a trailer in Vermont. This is a true story. Up in Bakersfield, Vermont, on the side of the road. And he did have a horse, although I think it was a neighbor's. But anyway. And he did have this little trick of pulling the electric meter out, turning it upside down, and then plugging it back in, and it run backwards. But you had to make sure you switched it back before the guy came to check it, and he got caught one time. So.
Oh, that's what this song's about.
Yeah.
All true story, ladies and gentlemen, from the razor's edge of life.
Didn't know whether to get myself up this morning. There was nothing to do all day. Truck don't run and my horse be missing shoes. I sold them all. There ain't nothing but singing them blues. I had had a visit from the electric company meter man. He said, boy, what you doing here's a sin. I gave him a whiskey so he didn't turn me in. Just said, don't you shut that meter off again. Oh no, no. Whoa me, whoa my. Put it back again. Oh me, whoa my. Put it back again. Landlord caught me sneaking by her trailer. She said, won't you step in for a spell? I said, well, certainly. And she said, have you money for me? And I said, no, so she gave me hell. She started hollering about something she said that I threw out, and I said, it looked like rubbish, naughty me. She said, well, maybe so, but if you want to stay in out of the snow, just get out your money, honey. Don't you throw my garbage, no. Oh, no, no. Whoa me, whoa my. Put it back again. Whoa me, whoa my. Put it back again. Landlord says you owe me $100, but I do have compassion on a man what work. Say the very next thing I knew, I was forking out her caftans, bringing hay. I was shoveling the horse dung too. She said, when you get through, get the snow off the chicken coop, and don't you get it on my raspberry bushes. That snow was 3 feet deep, it was soaking wet, and the roof was steep, and I had to look out for them berries. Oh no, oh me, whoa my. Put it back to do. Oh me, oh my. What am I to do?
Yep.
I didn't play that great.
Yeah, well, it's the first one. It's daylight, for Christ's sake.
I know. Let's do,
Poor old Jeff.
you got one?
Poor old Jeff. How about a poor old Jeff song?
Sure.
How about the Beehive here?
Okay.
I don't know where he came up with this one. But I paid for your beehive hairdo. Tuesday for 5 years straight. Sometimes I didn't have the money. You screamed and said you couldn't wait. Couldn't wait to have your hair done. I never could believe that. Couldn't wait to have your fingernails rounded. You never scratched my back.
just around with my heart. Jeffrey Frederick tune. Jeffrey and I met when I was living in some apartments on Thurman Street with Pam Boswell, also known as Beulah.